Hey everyone, and welcome. Thanks for joining us for another incredible call with Marty and Cheryl, Master Coordinators. What do you do and how do you say it? We're going to talk a little bit about that in our training tonight. So thanks for being here. And please, as we go through this, you can always pause or rewind and thank the person who thought enough to invite you to take a look at this video. With that, let's go on and talk a little bit more about what we're going to be covering tonight.
You know, the whole idea is that just so you have an answer when somebody says, what do you do? Instead of freezing, just have something ready to say. It doesn't have to be, detailed or anything. Just, I love helping people make healthy choices or have better brain function. I work from home. I found a company with choices and I get to travel when I want to. Or I found a company built on science, whatever relates to you and more specifically to the person you're talking about. I love talking about SHAKLEE being focused on the future. It's important when you are talking with people, when they ask you what you do, don't look away. Make eye contact and don't talk about politics, right?
So this is a training that's going to be on doing a 1-minute story and introducing your involvement with SHAKLEE. So what's the Earth Day Everyday Network? Why is Eden on there?
Oh, that's just that one.
Oh, okay. So just say something, but also make sure that you're saying it where you're making good eye contact. And the conversation, what we're going to ask everyone to do is practice a 1-minute story. And that's really what this is all about. So Cheryl, go ahead and I'll let you take it from here.
And you know what? I just realized that's not the only one that's on. It's because I work with Eden. So we might have that on a lot of these slides because I had built them earlier today.
Okay,
so
that
could end up on being all of it. But anyway, the whole idea is when somebody asks you what you do, be concise, but keep it human and practice. I used to practice and write down on 3x5 cards the answers that I wanted to have for people, because sometimes I could be very clear about what it is I do. And other times I couldn't talk to people. But the important thing is just be nice to people. They'll forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And there's a lot of people at these crossroads today between healthy and sick. And we found the mother lode of the answers to help people to be healthier and be stronger on every level. And another thing you can do is bring up one of these. 7 of the greatest adventures of all time were powered by SHAKLEE. We were on the cover of Life magazine. And we're not going to go into all these and detail them today, but like for me, I like to mention that I watched Jacques Cousteau when I was a little girl. Today, I partner with the company that he used to help keep the ocean safe and clean. So that's just one idea. You can go through and find what you can relate to. I love that we were the first multi in the US. Now we have the most precise personalized nutrition. And you got to love that spaceship because that's what Roger Barnett is building for SHAKLEE. He's turning SHAKLEE into the most efficient health delivering machine and financial creation too.
Awesome. So the idea is that all of these things could be used, but not all at one time. Again, the idea is that we're trying to do this in 1 minute. And you want to simply ask them some questions, engage with them. When they ask you what you do or what are you doing, then this is going to be some of your answers, but we're not going to get into a lot of the details. So with that, how much of this would you cover when you're talking to people about our proven leadership?
Well, I like to lay down a foundation of credibility. And it depends on what they are interested in.
Right.
If they're people who love history, we have 100 years of innovation. If they love natural nutrition, we were the #1 natural nutrition company in the US. If they're concerned about our planet, and who isn't today, we were the first climate neutral certified. You don't have to say all these things. Pick what will relate to them. Again, some people are looking for that integrity. I know we wanted a company we can trust. SHAKLEE has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Again, just familiarize yourself with these things and the different quotes on the page too. These are all things that you don't have to have all these answers. Just pick one. Or if you talk to people, has your life changed in the last 2 years? Or if somebody mentions working from home, did you do that before? Just, have a general conversation with them and then have your video ready. And you can say, you know what, I put mine down in a 1-minute video. I would love to send that to you. And then have your video of your personal experience and your personal journey that as close to 1 or 2 minutes as you can get it. We all need to have one of those today. It's more important than ever in today's marketplace. You can do something like, we found an organic brain builder. and we get smarter and we get it wholesale. Or we found a company with that 100-year history that's paid over 9 billion, like on that other slide. And we're just starting a new growth phase. SHAKLEE is just scratching the surface of helping people on this planet get healthier. And people are looking for people who care about the planet and getting healthy.
There you go. Awesome. All right. Well, good. So let's talk now a little bit about the 4-year career. Now, how would someone use that? Now, obviously, with us being in it, it's maybe easier, but what would someone else use it to do?
Well, like our team members can say, hey, I'm working with a couple featured in this book. Have you heard of the 4-year career? And get them a copy of it. And if you don't have a copy, contact us and we'll get you a copy to get them. It's about working from home. I'd love to get your take on it. To respect them and want their opinion will probably get you a lot farther than you offering all kinds of information. So if they like working from home, do you like working from home? Have you read the 4-year career? It's all about that. I'd love to get your take on it.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it's really good that we can kind of understand where people are coming from, because it's not so much how much you're going to cover in 1 minute, but it's also relating it to them so that it will make an impact. And so it is going to be different for different people in different situations. So you have the key. That's the key to all of this, the key to health, the key to wealth. And so here's again a couple different line items. Millions of people are dying to live.
That's right.
All right.
That's
because
right.
they really want to live a better, healthier life. They're praying for options. People want to be able to have options in their life. When people start telling you how they feel stuck and that they don't have any choices and they're in survival mode, we want them to be in thriving, not just surviving.
That's right.
So how can they, be with their family? This is something that they can do as a family unit where everyone works together, which is also something that's wonderful. It also helps them to avoid the daily commute. A lot of people are like, I'm just sick and tired of the daily commute. And then, of course, another great way for them to be able to earn some money, living and having a life, which is very, very key.
That's right.
The whole idea of the social balance, being able to be with family, be able to make money, and while you're doing good in this world.
Yep. And some of the reasons you want to make that video is that it captures their attention. And how do you share in videos? Like we said, it's just something that as if you're talking to a friend. When you're making the recording, look at the camera on whether you're doing it on your phone or on your laptop. Just make sure you are doing it so you can look people in the eye, basically, when they're looking at this video, and make it fun, make it fresh, make it real. 90% of the information that transfers to our brain is visual. It is the most important way to communicate with people. And I don't like cameras. I don't like pictures and videos, but you know what? I'm going to learn to like them because this is something that will change people's lives. And we've seen how the difference it's made for us and for our children and grandchildren. It's made a huge difference.
So when people are going through this, are they going to have 3 different versions of a 1 minute video? Yeah. Or what would we ask them to do as part of a kind of a homework assignment, if you will, to practice this process, whether you're doing it on TikTok or, on Facebook? If you did it on stories or a reel, you got 26 seconds.
Right.
So you want to talk about really
short.
Wow,
that's really short. Yeah. I would have a little repertoire of videos that, and then post them up in different places. So you can just send that link to people. Like for me, I've told people, a lot of people, my sister and I started a travel agency 30 years ago because we love to travel. Now I get paid to be healthier and I get to travel too. And for you.
Yeah. And so one of the things that people are asking is, have they thought about traveling? Because it needs to relate to them. So when I talk about, that I used to train people, helping them make better hiring and management decisions as far as finding the right kind of employees, and how to climb the corporate ladder. It also now is about teaching people how to build their own ladder and being an entrepreneur. So the question might be, hey, I know what you're involved in as far as with the company and a lot of the changes and what's going on with the changes in our world. Have you thought about building a ladder and having it rest upon a different, building? Building that you own and operate, building, so just asking those engaging questions I think will also make a difference.
Yep. And I used to work for the Alliance for Sustainability. It was all about helping people learn to be green. And now I can partner with people all over the world with the first climate neutral certified company and make a difference for them and their family. And I have to tell you, that makes a lot bigger impact than when I was an employee for one company, because this is a way you can not just reach other people, but help them do the same.
Absolutely. I love it. Okay, good. So what do you do? These are the questions that we have to continue to be able to answer, but in a way that engages them in the process. So there's a number of ways to learn and grow as far as we would call your repertoire of stuff, as Cheryl mentioned, to have some of the different things to pull from and different places where you can go learn them.
Yep, this is just a slide with a lot of assets that are there for you. Like, we're live every Monday night. We're not always ready. We had a big weekend. We had 2 special needs boys with us all weekend. So tonight we got a little rocky start, but you know what? We're here. And we are always here unless we're in a remote island and they don't have coverage. So this is something that you can bring friends to. We'll answer questions when we quit the recording. We always answer questions for people who have guests on the call. But SHAKLEE does a powerful Monday mission call. Wednesdays, we have Danielle Delgado, and we have Wellness Wednesdays as well, Wednesday evenings. Like every other Wednesday. And then there's different teams that SHAKLEE will run a couple of times a year. They've got team ups. Marty and I run in March. We ran March Madness and, you know, give away prizes and things for helping people build their future and making a secure income that will be there for their families. So you can go to events.shaklee.com or shaklee.tv. Tuesdays, there's a Zoom with Roland Osterhaus, Presidential Master. He takes time out of his schedule to chat with people in a real low-key environment. So there's Facebook groups you can join, the SHAKLEE Effect, SHAKLEE Field Development, Paid to be Green Team. Talk to the person who invited you to this video and plug in, because all of these tools are here to help you get to where you want to go.
Yeah, and if you'd like to connect with us on Facebook, we'd love for you to friend us. Just go to facebook.com/Marty Turner 123 for myself, or facebook.com/Nana Cheryl with an S, because she's special.
Nana Cheryl T.
Cheryl T. There you go. Nana Cheryl T. So Nana, Nana, Cheryl with an S, Heryl, and then T for Turner.
That's right.
Mine's a little easier. Marty Turner at
123. And you'll find me when you find Marty.
There you go. All right, awesome.
And then SHAKLEE runs specials all the time.
Yes.
I love this. We don't have to even do this right now. They have a special on one of my favorite products, this Youth Moisture Activating Serum. It is amazing. When I put it on my face, I feel my skin saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, because it just drinks it in. And if you have a $200 order, you can get that free. And it's about a $60 item. It's not cheap. And we do have Fountain of Youth products. We have many of them that are for the face, the hair, nutrition. We have things that can change the way you feel and think. And I think SHAKLEE really has unlocked the key to that fountain of youth. And this is one of those products.
Yeah, just in time for Mother's Day.
Yes.
These are fantastic gifts that you can give. And it's a gift that keeps giving, the fountain of youth.
That's right. So guys, it's your turn. Let's ride.
Awesome. All right. Well, guys, if you understand residual income and you would like to walk through through
I'm not going to do it yet.
Okay, except okay, I'll let Cheryl go ahead and wrap it up on that.
If you really understood residual income, you would walk through a brick wall to get it. And
Wonderful.
That's why Marty and I have been in tough places in our life. I had cancer. I was given months to live. I was in the hospital 3 weeks, but we kept focused on our business because we knew that this is what we've been building for our family, for their future. And it helped Marty because when I was in the hospital, he could focus on me and not on a job. He had choices.
Awesome. So we're giving you a lot here to go with, but the idea is that we want to connect with people, find out where they are at, asking good questions. And then when they ask, what are you doing or how is this working for you, to have that short 1-minute response based on the type of person that you're talking to, their personality type, their interest levels. You can craft that and shape that will give you the most impact.
Yep.
And so whether that's watching the video or sharing it with them live on what we would call the elevator speech, a 1-minute speech, we're going to reward people for their activities because this is a very crucial thing so that people don't say, well, I work for SHAKLEE, which is not something that we want you to say.
Unless you're corporate.
That's true. Unless you are corporate, that's true. So with that, thanks everyone. We appreciate you being here, and hope that you guys have learned a lot about who we are, what we're doing, and how you can share what you're doing with others.
Again, this is the tip of the iceberg. Just find an idea that you like and run with it. Maybe some of these things will give you an idea of the direction you want to go for your 1 minute story.
Awesome. Take care, guys. Bye for now.
You can do it.